tripping. I ain't even know I could ban people from chat right here. What was I finna do? What's that word, Finji? Let me make sure my mic good. Yo. Okay, my mic should be decent. Alright, that should be decent. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get into it, man. Let's get straight into it, bro. I stayed up for the sound purpose of catching the stream tonight. W's. It's a big W, Finji. That's W dedication, brother. A girl was caught in a hot mic admitting to her friend that she was faking her interest with a streamer and thought he was ugly. After hearing what she said, he left her birthday party and told her to delete his number. Okay. Let's hear this. Why he look familiar? Wait, what? I low-key was paying attention to something else. So I was just laying in bed, my eyes closed, so with no notification. W's. W dedication, my nigga Finji. Fuck you, time out, nigga. Let me hear what she was just saying though. Yo, if you want to make sure you like the stream up. I mean, well, I don't really understand this though. Like, I don't know how old he is or how old she is. This nigga look like he my age, low key. What's with the pretending and faking the funk type activity? One thing I can look. This is one thing I can commend. I can commend certain women on this aspect of thinking. Not this aspect of thinking, but the aspect of they have a certain type that they go for. They like these certain niggas, and these are the niggas that they fuck with. And they really keeping it a buck. It's like, yo, I prefer these type of niggas. These are the type of niggas I fuck with. Even though most of the time they preference of niggas don't really fuck with them, or they fucking with them just to fuck. And it's like, you don't really get nothing out of fucking with these niggas. But regardless of that, the women that's not doing the faking is the ones that have a type for the most part. Some women that don't have a type do some faking too, but I don't get this. This bitch is 2026. You still got to fake like a nigga? Like what the like? Was he planning on getting her a Birkin or something? So she was like faking fucking with him, and what the fuck is it? And then she was like, "Yeah, you're a 10 and shit." What the fuck? What kind of shit is this? Said women who date for kicks piss me off, bro. What you mean for kicks? For like shoes and shit, or for like stuff? I mean, I don't get why she why. Well, I mean, I get it. I get why she was doing this because the nigga a streamer, so she like, yo, he probably got a bag. She could probably get something out of this, but it's like I don't really get that whole aspect. If that's the case, it's like damn, it's some bum shit. You could really go get that on your own. You ain't got to fake like a nigga for that reason. You know what I'm saying? That's always kind of been stupid to me. But hey, let me hear what she was saying though. Why the fuck his voice get so high pitched when he was talking to her? Did she say she want the light skin? What she say? It's okay. So she's saying that she interested in somebody else, and hopefully she can get him to like somebody else, so she can talk to the like, bro. If that was the case, what was the whole point of her doing the faking the funk shit? Like, I don't understand. If this was like a two man, and maybe she had to fake it for like her homegirl that was really getting with the other niggas, so she didn't fuck up her man's move. I would understand it there, because that's when it's like, okay, you do your faking, whatever the fuck, bitch. It's like 45 people here, probably less than that. But what are you faking? What are you doing, Kane? Is this bitch in high school? What are we talking about? See if he interested in somebody. Bitch, the whole time you mic'd up, is you retarded? uh, Saying not like they'll be friends. Like, oh my god, I'm talking to this guy for fun, but don't want shit serious or fuck. Yeah, that's some goof ass shit. It's about like what you leading dudes on for, girl. Yeah, that's some goof ass shit. I don't get why, especially if this bitch was just saying that she liked some other nigga that was already here. Bitch, are you faking liking him because you're on stream? Are you like, well, what kind of kid shit is that, bitch? If he showed interest in you and you was like, yeah, I'm not fucking with, I'm not like, yeah, I'm decent, what the bitch, you could have even lied and been like, yeah, you got a man or some shit, and then fucked with whoever the fuck you wanted to fuck with. What was the point of you fake fucking with this nigga? I don't even understand it, bro. It had to been because the nigga streaming, gang. That's the only thing I can think of. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If it's one thing, if one thing is for sure and two things for certain, bitches are gonna lie. You catch them ball faced, cold hard, cash, evidence, 4K, fuck black and white, nigga, colored TV, catch, and it's like, no. I was saying that what's it call it, and that wasn't even me talking. That was my friend. You know, we kind of sound alike and shit. Bitch, what this bitch just say? Hold on, bro. Getting caught trying to see if we actually heard or not. Now you heard that shit, nigga. Uh, said, Do you even notice women say I hate men all the time? But if a man say they hate women, it's wrong. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a that's been a thing for years now, gang. But it's a old. It's how would I say this, bro? It's like a tired ass trope or narrative that most women will say and try to push. It's like the same. It's the same thing as like, how would I put this? Let me see if this kind of makes sense. It's the same thing as a woman saying like, yeah, no men approach me, X, Y, and Z. They might not find me attractive, or basically saying that it's like no men like her for real, or just certain goofy shit like that. What she's really saying is, and what they really mean by when they saying this, is that the men that they like don't like them back. So there is no, oh shit, ain't no man approaching me, or I hate men. Bitch, you don't hate the men that you like. What are we talking about? A nigga that you find attractive, you don't hate them niggas, but it's every other nigga. It's that shit, and it's like, bitch, come on, gang. We gotta stop with the goof ass shit, man. Like, let's just say, like, it's, I don't even get it. So they could just say that then. It see, but that's the thing. It'll be too obvious. It'll how would I say this? It'll be like it'll be like them exposing their playbook. Like let's say you, okay, matter of fact, this will make total sense. Let's say you fighting somebody, right? And you could telegraph every move that they finna do before they do it. That's what that'll be like for them. It's like, oh shit, I only want these type of niggas approaching me, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna just say that it ain't nobody approaching me, ain't nobody fucking with me, or I just hate all men. And it's like, what are we talking about, gang? What are we like? Are you stupid? I don't know, gang. It's too much retardation with the diagnosed in the brain with that type of talking point and that trope. I can't really. It's I don't know. It's too difficult. It makes my brain hurt thinking about that shit. Say yeah. Fair enough. Say oh yeah, fair enough. Still stupid as fuck. Yeah, definitely dumb though. I ain't fighting it like, oh yeah, this is the reason. Like this is like a fair thing. No, it's always gonna be stupid. Jesus. And then the bitch sat there and lied. This was before he went to. Wait, what? This was before he went to Stream University, by the way. Say he went to Stream University, method unpassed, Raphael so in the club, showing his birth SU. So I went to Stream University, you know what they do. Nah, hold on, bro. There's no way he did this. This nigga is walking around telling bitches, you know, I went to Stream University. Like this nigga was the president of the United States or some shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. If this shit working for him though, can't be mad at it. I can't lie to you. That's W methods, bro. Say getting rejected is one thing, but finding out someone but finding out someone was pretending to like you while secretly thinking you're ugly. So that's kind of humiliating on a different level. Said walking out saying delete my walking out saying delete my number was honestly the only move left. That's a fact. Said I let a girl fake interest in me. I let a girl fake interest in me for 5 years if it meant getting invited to a birthday party. Jesus, boy. Said, oh, you thought the bitch actually liked. Said, oh, you thought the bitch actually liked these weirdos. They want the clout and money. Said those species are ass. Said just gonna take your camera and go home. Uh, said talk about fake interest and real exit. The only thing hotter than the mic was his disappearing act. Okay, this happened to a lot of streamers and celebrities. Damn, that happened before he went to Stream University. Now he type up now. That's a W. So a fan is suing New York Yankees for $10 million after Jose Ramirez lost control of his bat and it flew into the stands and struck her in the head and allegedly left permanent injuries. Sports watching is too dangerous, especially baseball. So that's why these niggas use baseball bats to fight each other in the streets. He deserves more money. Bitch, please. They might low key just pay her though. I ain't gonna lie. Well, then again, if I'm not mistaken, at baseball games where you sit this close, they tell you to watch out for either a bat or a ball. You know what I'm saying? They have signs around there, so you either will get paid or that shit is gonna be a long drawn out process. Castner reviews his stream setup for the hardcore marathon, Minecraft marathon with show speed. That's a W. W speed, W marathon. Speed doesn't do anything halfway hardcore marathon with cat always wait a hardcore Minecraft marathon with cat is always gonna be ridiculous. W marathon man. Said former NBA player Enes Kanter Freedom has officially declared for the WNBA draft. There's no way. Hold on, bro. No way Enes Kanter got a banger off on them, bro. Enes Kanter in the WNBA. He gonna be Miami Heat, Bron. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, they might as well, bro. Just let Enos Cancer in that joint, bro. So actually, this would be Enos Cancer in the WNBA. 53 points, 32 rebounds, 14 assists, 24 blocks, and 11 steals. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Maybe LaFlop can join and finally be better than Jordan. Okay, that's a dick riding comment. Asia giving him work. Stop it. Okay. Enos halftime stats. Enos Cancer trying to guard Asia Wilson in the pick and roll. Gang, I don't know what y'all think this is, bro. Asia Wilson is cold, gang. I'm sorry though, bro. Like she wouldn't. There's a reason why there's the WNBA, there's the NBA game. She's not gonna beat an NBA player, gang. I don't care how weak he is. Well, Enos Cancer ain't weak. He made it to the league. I ain't saying he was like a top five center, bro, but he made it to the fucking NBA and he got take and he was a starter. Buzzer beater, trying to mock the WNBA, but most if not all women in the league are 10 times better than him. Yeah, this bitch do the same shit every day, bro, and she does this for engagement, bro. Said, did you misgender her? So he would average 100 points and 50 rebounds. So you people are truly delusional. Enos Kanter would average 30 and 30 in the WNBA. It's not even like it's not even. It wouldn't even be fair if he played in that, bro. But then again, I mean, Jesus boy. Selena Powell was arrested in Miami and charged with driving on a suspended license after authority said that she had 10 prior convictions for the same offense. God damn, Selena Powell is chopped. Big ass lips and shit. Fiend and Flexen admits his song Rubbers is AI after months of denial. I don't know why you even denied it, bro. Like, why was you denying this shit? Said never said I didn't use AI. I said it had nothing to do with the recording process. It said didn't even know. Wait, didn't know what the app was till we mixed it, and everybody started commenting. Said ain't nothing wrong with using new technology as a tool to keep up with the tabs or get left behind. Gang. AI is not something. Well, I'm not gonna say it can't take over the music industry, but AI isn't something that really can take over stuff that actually means something. Like a field that AI can't take, or fields that AI can't take over. Game doctors, lawyers. I mean, yeah, you got doctors, lawyers. I mean, AI can be teachers, but if we talking teachers inside classrooms, which really matters, teachers, plumbers, goddamn electricians, truck drivers, crane operators, construction workers, if we being honest, streamers, actors, like stuff like that, it can't take over, including music, gang. People listen to music by their favorite artist because they know it's a real person and not some bullshit AI song. Why would you make an AI song saying, yeah, I just wanted to keep up with new technology and not get left behind? What are we talking about? Drake, if we keeping it real, let's be honest. Drake, the biggest artist in the world, right? Do you think he uses AI gang? I don't know if he do. They say he got ghostwriters, but do they use AI? Who knows, bro? That song is so fucking ass. Ty confirms he used AI on the Starface album. So we definitely used AI as a little tool. So you know people are getting So I know people are getting mad about me saying this, but it's where new technology is going. I mean, bro, if your producer can't really mix, no, you feel what I'm saying? If your producer can't mix your songs, gang, and make them sound good on their own, bro, and they gotta use AI to do that shit, bro, that's kind of like dumb. Well, maybe mixing is a little different, but you using AI to write your songs is like ass. You feel what I'm saying? Just so because bigger artists use it and said that he wants to come out and said that he wants to come out and say he used it. Months of denial for an AI song. Said soon we're not gonna need rappers. This AI is going to do all the work for them. Said talent is really getting less and less. Said this is AI slop. Yeah. I don't know why he denied it for months. He could have just said it. Said Netflix got a man to live inside a billboard to promote its new sci-fi thriller, Last House. They got him to live inside of a billboard. They probably paying him some decent bread too. But cat called Black Boy Max and told him to kiss. And they said they just friends. Jesus boy. They just friends on here. We friends though. Jesus, bro, just farming reactions at this point. Julia Newman says his sister Jade Newman will be bigger than Kim Kardashian because of her leaked videos. No, I don't think so, brother. It's been plenty of women who's had leaked videos since Kim Kardashian, and she was the only one to literally sit there and make millions off of her leaked tapes or whatever. Mainly because she kind of played victim and said that that wasn't supposed to come out and all this other bullshit. But yeah, Julia Newman is very delusional. So what a weird thing to say about her sister. Ain't no fucking way. Tell me who the fuck he think she is. So I'm lost for words. It goes out here on just getting her back blown out on camera. So laughing a joke about your sister getting a dick punched in her stomach on camera for other men's enjoyment. So I'm disgusted by you niggas. Jesus boy. Said mind you, this is his sister. Yeah, this nigga's too nuclear, bro. Says she deafblind. She dug too deep to pull herself out of that one. So I wasn't typing because I was over on Twitch. Oh, that's a W. Wait, what you mean she dug herself too deep on that one? Are you saying like are you saying Julia Newman's sister or who was you talking about? Car crash happened in real time during. How did this driver not see this person? And this thing, are they that dumb? Did they not know that this is not the merging lane? Idiots. So yeah, sister, who else? She the one. She the one lying. No, she got No, what I was saying was she got her vids leaked, and he was just saying that she was gonna be bigger than Kim Kardashian. And I'm saying, nah, it's been plenty of women who done had either videos, pictures, or nudes, whatever you want to say, that got leaked after Kim Kardashian. She ain't gonna be bigger than no goddamn Kim Kardashian, man. Maybe she can get herself a little clout off this. She can go ahead and maybe she can go into the adult entertainment industry, but or maybe you thought this person on the camera was a woman. I don't know, but she's not gonna be bigger than Kim Kardashian, which is what I was saying, because that's what he said. But she wasn't denying her leaks though. She know that shit happened. So that's what I'm saying. I was just saying she delusional. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely delusional, thinking she gonna be bigger than Kim Kardashian. That shit over with. I'm sorry. Y'all response to backlash over leaving the movie theater just 20 minutes into watch a Spider-Man brand new day, explaining that she was hungry and decided to leave to get something to eat instead. So y'all act like you can't watch. Y'all acting like you can't watch Spider-Man on 1, 2, 3 movies. Damn, you dumb bitch! You had to leak the fucking movie shit. I mean, look, bro. Well, maybe it's certain people have a, I guess you could say, different perspective. If I go somewhere, gang, I'm not planning on leaving that, especially the movies. If I go to the movies, I'm gonna watch the whole fucking movie. Different strokes for different folks, but I mean, she paid her bread, so they put that money in their pocket, and she wasted her time. So regardless, I don't really think it's not really a lose on their part, or I guess you would say really on her part too. If she don't give a fuck about the money she spent. The only thing she can get bigger than Kim K is her lips. Jesus Christ, that is true though. Get the fuck out of here, you fat. Don't nobody get. Oh my god, we at the movies. We finna go see the brand new Spider Man. Let's leave 20 minutes in and let's go to Chili's. Bitch, are you retarded, motherfucker? I can go to Chili's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Even though I can come see this movie within the same week span too, but bitch, no. What are you talking about? Motherfuckers have had Chili's before, gang. I'm sorry, I've been eating Chili's since I was a kid. I'm not leaving the movies to go to Chili's, gang. Midway through, after, sure. Midway through the movie, are you stupid, gang? What are we doing? She might be dyslexic. Um, Says it just me or have Kim K's lips shrunken back to like the normalist person. Kinda. Not really. I ain't really looked at Kim K like that. But when I seen pictures of her, her lips don't look as egregious, you know what I'm saying, as they did when she got them done. You know what I'm saying? I've never had Chili's. You never had Chili's? Do they got Chili's in Ireland? If they do, you should go. Chili's is dope. Chili's is busted, bro. Triple dipper, nuclear. Can't go wrong with Chili's, bro. I think I think they still got the 3 for 10 joints. Tough. Said this bitch doesn't play dumb. She's genuinely retarded. I'm awesome. Literally the only person. Wait. Literally only popular. Wait. Literally only popular because of honked out simps. Jesus. 20 minutes in, and she said Peter Parker can wait. My stomach can't. Please wait. Please come out with another excuse. Said here, I'll fix it. Yana responds to the backlash that Twitch chat is saying her forehead is bigger than Senna's. Clock it, Jesus. People send her subs. People send her subs so she could buy movie tickets and leave 10 minutes in. So I bet those tickets were most expensive ones too. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say movie tickets ain't expensive. Depending on what time you go, they are more expensive than others. So they just record themselves being on their phones. Jesus. So the backlash is so dramatic. It's just a weird reason to leave a movie. Um, so I would never fathom a person doing something like this. Say the fuck you mean you got hungry. Say you didn't think about when you need to eat like a responsible adult. I mean, most people eat before they go to the movies. At least I would, shit, cause goddamn it. So there's not one Chili's in all of Ireland. God damn, boy, y'all ain't got Chili's. That's nuclear. Or Walmart, or Target, or Walgreens, or Olive Garden, and way more. Nigga, not only do y'all not have Chili's, Ireland doesn't have Walmart, Target, Walgreens, or Olive Garden. Yeah, y'all bogus as hell. Which y'all ain't got Red Lobster neither. Debbie's. I don't know what Debbie's is. Skittles, Airheads, Jolly Ranchers. Okay, that might be decent because there's a lot of red 40 in those products and that causes cancer. Taco Bell, W. Y'all ain't got no Taco Bell. You don't need to eat Taco Bell because that's shit food anyway. Dunkin' Donuts, a lot more. Damn, y'all ain't got no Dunkin'? Damn, if y'all ain't got Dunkin' Donuts, I know y'all ain't got Krispy Kremes. You probably know what fuck Krispy Kremes is. Most people in America, some people in America don't even know what Krispy Kremes is. Damn, boy. Do y'all got like five? I know y'all got a McDonald's. Y'all have to have McDonald's. McDonald's is everywhere, gang. Like McDonald's is established, bro. McDonald's, Wendy's, y'all gotta have those places. Like not having a Taco Bell is understandable and kind of peak too. So you know why it's all unhealthy. That's a fact. That's a fact. So I can commend y'all for that, bro. So yeah, we got McDonald's, Burger King, and all that. Oh, okay. So pretty much y'all have the most popular shit. Starbucks, y'all got Starbucks. I'm assuming. Well, I mean, is Dunkin' a bigger brand than Starbucks? It might have been like 15 years ago. Maybe not though. I don't know. Said no Pizza Hut, no Twinkies. W, no Twinkies. Twinkies I ass. Not gonna lie to you, bro. Um, damn, bro, y'all ain't got Pizza Hut. Well, they it's not too many Pizza Huts left anyway because they just went bankrupt. So we have one Starbucks, and it's says it's only in my hometown, a train station in Galway. Damn, bro. We also have no Papa John's. Okay. No Papa John's. Papa John's is ass pizza anyway. Domino's. Y'all got Domino's? Domino's is also ass pizza too. Well, this is coming from me. Well, I have a bias for pizza because I'm from Chicago. So, We don't really eat that shit food anyway. Like it's just that's too much. It's slop, if I'm being honest. Not saying it's the worst shit, but well, in my eyes it is. It's bottom tier food. We wouldn't. I'd rather eat out of the trash can. So yeah, we got a Domino's. Said trust I agree. That's way better pizza places here too. W's. See? That's a W. I fuck with you for that. Cause some people would think like, oh my god, I ate this shit for the first time and it's the greatest shit ever. I used to eat Domino's in middle school, bro. They used to throw us pizza party. Like, yeah, we having a pizza party. We gonna get y'all Domino's and shit. They used to cheat us and cut our pieces, our pizza slices in half and act like it's two pizzas, even though it's one. They used to do us dirty. So also, y'all don't have our foods. Yes, a fact. Meaning healthy and organic food, not heavily overly processed, goofy bullshit. Which is a W for y'all, bro. I can't lie. So yeah, you dumb pampered bitches clearly aren't bullied hard enough to be acting like the main character, Jesus. They just dunking on her back to back to back. Sinatra asking Castanetti in his marathon with actual speed after her viewers left to watch him instead. Jesus, boy. They got up out of there on the ass. Like, yep, we want to watch Kai Cenat. Um, Lil Willie's Tate, Lil Willie's Tatoes, Tatoes, Mug Burlers, Greyhound Bars, uh, Cadbury, Cadbury Chocolate, Beat Chocolate comes from Ireland and the UK, by the way, and way more. So it even had a bacon. Wait, ever had a bacon and cabbage? Fuck no. What the fuck is a bacon egg and cheese? Like a bacon egg and cheese sandwich? I've had a bacon egg and cheese sandwich. Those are nuclear. What the fuck is a bacon and cabbage? Like have I ever had bacon and cabbage at the same time? No. Now that I think about it, that might be nuclear. Oh, and no tax on our shopping. Said we get what we paid for. Another W, bro. That's like shopping in Washington. Or wait, yeah, it's like shopping in Washington, if I'm not mistaken. I think they got no sales tax. But you get what you pay for. So now bacon and cabbage is just bacon and cabbage, not American bacon though. Uh like thick salty slab and pink meat. Nah, that sound ass. I thought you meant like steamed cabbage with like some bacon bits in it. That was what I was picturing. But you saying like thick ass bacon and it's pink, but it's slimy or salty. Yeah, I'm not fucking around with that, bro. That sounds too nuclear. We don't want to eat that. It's really fucking good. Let me not judge because it's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit that we eat over here in America. So I can't talk no shit. Backward response to fans criticizing her for taking some time off streaming. I'm turning 35 in January. She said, I've been streaming for 12 years. So I've been streaming for 12 years. We gotta let it go. Um, I'm not who I was 12 years ago. God damn, this bitch is 35. Damn, bitch. So she started streaming at what, 23? She old than a motherfucker, boy. She almost 40. She ain't got no kids neither. Jesus. What's her fans bitching about that? Okay, this is kind of what happens when you predicate to your fans a little too much. Uh, we get into her voice. Keep it up. Time only goes forward, which is a fact. Says she contouring her face with makeup to look like Pokemon. She's literally skin walking. Wait, what? Said, why would her fans expect her to stream forever? That's insane. I mean, I don't know, my nigga. I don't care about that. I don't even know why the fuck I just wasted my time reading that shit. Holy fucking shit. Fast and Furious is finally coming to. Oh, come on, bro. I thought this was a Need for Speed game. I'm a dumbass. Said, oh, no Mountain Dew, Prime, Gatorade, Kool-Aid, or Bud Light, or root beer. God damn, boy. Okay, Mountain Dew cool because Mountain Dew's kind of shit if I'm being honest. Prime also shit. Gatorade, depending on the flavor, there's some flavors can be not shit, but some flavors can be like not that good. At least in my eyes, yeah. Um, or root beer. God damn. Say by the way, y'all, Coke has 32 grams of sugar. There's 12 grams in Ireland. That's a W. Same with other fizzy drinks slash sodas. Yeah, that's a W, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, I told you. Well, I don't know. Did I tell you or was that Caden? Well, regardless, I'll tell you anyway. Maybe I didn't say it, but I take any sodas that I get. I don't give a damn if they like Coke Zeros or Diet. I take the soda and I pour half in the cup and then I fill the other half with water. Only because it's already too sweet. But that's the W though. Like for them, for y'all to only have 12 grams in there, that's a W. Plus probably less chemicals. Is have a heart attack first day in America. So also it's not legal to cross the roads. There's no jaywalking. Yeah, every American that ever visited Ireland will go to jail then. Uh, guys, that natural speed are attempting to defeat all four Minecraft bosses in one run during during the hardcore marathon. 10-day limit. So after 10 days, After 10 days, they are able to defeat all their bosses in multiple runs. Why would Americans go to jail in Ireland? Oh, there is no jail. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying. My bad. I read that wrong. I thought you when you said that. I thought you meant like jaywalking is like strictly prohibited, but it's not a law. That's a W. Okay, that also might be why so many people get hit by cars. Then, at least from what you be telling me, like, yo, dude got hit by a car. Damn, that's crazy. Also, the cops last Galley are allowed to hit you with sticks. Said just like canes. Said, well, just like a cane into your limbs full whack. Said, nah, just cats. And that one and that one geek's dumbass is not common. Okay, bet, bro. Okay, bet. So that was just Geach buddy and that one cat from your friend or your cat. That's crazy. I bet. Said, but we know how to fight with sticks, so we used to it. Yeah. See, that was a thing in America in like the 1950s where they used to have they call them long ass sticks like this long. They call them bitches. They used to call them bitches billy clubs, and they'd beat the shit out of motherfuckers with them motherfuckers. Maybe after they beat the shit out of Rodney King and like he died, they stopped letting motherfuckers do that. So even little Geese boy could take some heads off as in fighting. Said with the stickiest culture. So I've gotten hit with many sticks. Jesus Christ, that's too nuclear. Okay. Tom Holland revealed that he would. Wait, what? Tom Holland revealed that he would have loved to become a personal athlete if he lost. Wait, if he lost his acting powers. What the hell would he be, a baseball player? A. Ross called on Mr. Beast to provide an audit detailing how the $40 million raised for Teen Water was allocated after reacting to one of after reacting to the 1 year update video since you raised it. So I'm expecting a water park. Wait, I'm expecting a water park. You have millions for water. Wait, what? Eight might be one out of touch motherfucker, but let me hear him out what he's saying. So also full bare knuckle brawls are common, so as you are just as common as you think. So there's a lot of drinking problems. Said we do love potatoes. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I can say this. During the World Cup, if I'm not mistaken, was it was it Ireland or was it Scotland? I think it was Ireland, if I'm not mistaken. Cause did y'all make the World Cup? I don't know. It was either some Scottish people or some Irish people. They went to Boston and they went to a baseball game in Fenway Park, and they we did make the World Cup. Yeah, so it was y'all. It was you Irish motherfuckers. Y'all went to Fenway Park where the Boston Red Sox play, and y'all drank all of the beer in the goddamn baseball stadium. All of it. Like all of that shit, bro. That's crazy. I've never even heard of that before. How could y'all drink all of the beer and then still not be drunk? What are we doing, gang? Like, how do you consume that much alcohol, bro? Shout out to y'all, bro. My dad also got knocked out by an old woman in the pub a year ago. Said because she had so much experience with her cane. Jesus Christ, she got knocked out. God damn. Shout out to your pops, man. He got knocked out. Oh my God, bro. Tony Mack, Perry, Rick McCarthy, Larry O'Leary, all had 17 beers each. 17 beers each. All had 17 beers each. 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 17 beers We was in contact. Blame them. Jesus, boy. That's too much goddamn drinking, gang. How could you drink all the goddamn beers in the stadium? Like all of the beer is gone. No more beers, nigga. Like what? Hey, nobody ever said that they was building water parks in Africa. First of all, that would be a waste of time and a waste of water. These people need water. They don't need to play in water parks. It's not America, gang. What are we talking about? Yeah, Aiden is too out of touch, bro. Now I get him saying where are the rest of the whales at? 'Cause we only got one whale. Actually, you are saying it was a scam. Mr. Beast probably scammed them niggas. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Who knows? I don't know. Win the game, drink, fight, drink, hungry, drink, somebody dies, drink, party, drink, New Year's, drink, always drink. Jesus. Shout out my Irish niggas, man. Joe Bartolotti came to the conclusion that LA is just like a GTA lobby, witnessing multiple police chases directly in front of him. Said this is back to back days. This is normal LA. So I turned to look at Loic like he goes, yeah. Jesus, that's a little too nuclear. Toronto Zoo celebrates the birth of a female pig calf out of a tiny tank in major endangered species. Born to her 20-year-old mother and 31-year-old father, Harvey. This is a different looking hippo. I thought the hippos was like that motherfucker like 50 pounds. So why is the mother looking like that? Why is the mother looking like that? She lost a lot of blood, not gonna lie. How are they alive for this long? Nick Merckx called guard the Argentinian professional football player randomly came in his chat and dropped 1,000 subs, total over $5,000. Has been supporting it for the past 10 years. He's his top gifter and donator. Jesus. Shout out to Diabolical, whatever his name is. W Twitter News. That shit took longer than usual. I said that was my summer job, bro. So you that's crazy. Wait, what? I said bartender remote Irish channel during the Ireland games. During, during all the Ireland games, to start to finish. In the said, can I tell you the most stressful fact about me? So you know my summer job. Nigga, your summer job was to be a bartender in a remote Irish town. What the fuck? Yeah, that's crazy as fuck, nigga. That's mainly crazy because nigga, you 15. You was a bartender. That's type nuclear. Let me get into this Jeff video, man. Said my hands was vibrating on the table with a thousand Irish drinkers screaming at the games. So like I said, I'm very educated. So yeah, bartender, LOL. Yeah, that's nuclear as fuck, bro. Niggas a bartender. Jesus. Bartender at 15. So imagine being an Irish bartender during the game, so busy, rowdy, and crazy over now, but still Ireland. So yeah, so you know, yeah. Said, and then ain't that crazy over here, dude. I mean, I could imagine not being like overly crazy, but just working in a bar at 15 is like nuclear. But aside from that, let's get into this reaction, man. NBA slander names by Jeff. Okay, Westbrick is gonna be in here because of Skip Bayless and words like La Bum or La Brick or whatever the case may be. All of those. Yep. They call Kaminga the cum bucket. Oh hell no! I see why he got out of Golden State. What? The cum bucket. Warriors fans have given Jonathan Kaminga his nickname. Yeah, come on, bro. Stop playing. Okay. That. Yeah. Well, first of all, I never heard nobody call LeBron LeMickey. I heard them call his championship LeMickey, but whatever. And then Anthony Davis. I think Charles Barkley called him Anthony Street Clothes Davis because he always in street clothes. A Disney. Yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. First of all, round mound of rebound. That nickname was always nuclear. What do you mean round mound of meat of rebound? I was gonna say meat bound. That's crazy. Pause. Come on, game. What am I doing, bro? The Incredible Bulk. Oh my God. The Prince of Pizza. Yeah, he had all type of fat names. Good Time Blimp. Ton of Fun. Wide Load of Leads. No, 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 no. Those names are trash. Sorry. They called him LeBron's. Come on, gang. That's weak though. Yeah, they called him LaFlop. I remember that. I remember those. Le Turkey. This one is funny. Le Turkey. Yeah, Le Turkey. I ain't gonna lie to you. Braun, this right here, your shit was thin and crazy. But I see why Braun wanted to keep his shit. This is Miami Braun, if I'm not mistaken. He was like, nah, man, I gotta keep this shit, gang. I gotta go get a hair transplant. And he got one right here. Stop putting the two lines on the side of your shit, though, man. That shit weak. Well, actually, Dorian Finney-Smith name is Black and Mal. That's what they call that name. They call him Black and Mal. Jesus, boy. Careless pervert. Yeah, him giving himself name Playoff P, and then motherfuckers calling him Way Off P, and then what else they? I just call him something else. Yep. They always bring up that clip of Paul George being weak as hell. Come on, gang. What are we doing? I said, I'm back when my dad took over. Wait, took over. I shot a hole. Wait, my dad took over. I shot a hole in the roof. Oh my fucking god! Best day of my life. What the hell, boy? You shot a hole in the roof? Jesus. Skip Bailey. I mean, what's his name? Stephen A. Smith. Scroll up, you'll get the context. What happened? What did you say? No, I read this. You said something about your dad took over. You shot a hole in the roof. I love being a country Irish. Jesus. Yep. Also, his nickname was that if we talking back in 2012, he played for the Thunder, the Durantula. Come on, bro. KD, this is a weak ass name. Nobody's calling you the servant, man. What are we talking about? Like, motherfucker, rather, I'd rather call you Trey 5, even though you're never not 35 no more, but you know what I'm saying? Domit, nigga, this shit is ass. What the fuck is this? Niggas get anything on their body, bro. Big Deuce. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to so pretty much motherfuckers call him Big Shit. Jesus. Yeah, Shay Gilly, you went from SGA to FTA. CP0. Yeah, he was calling him Westbrook like so much, bro. To the point where I think Westbrook's wife said something. I don't know. I don't really remember, bro. Said deleted. I said I was gonna remove a few pigeons from the gut of my house with a hunting rifle. Oh, okay. So Westbrook, I'm your biggest fan. What do you call me? Westbrook. What's Westbrook? Jesus Christ, bro. Everybody was calling him West Brick, bro. He was just bricking the midget. Brick, brick. That nigga was putting up all type of bricks, my nigga. Shout out Young Jeezy. Why the fuck he only got a mustache right here though? That look nasty as fuck. Said best day of best day I've had in a while. So my dad was ready to shoot me. Jesus. I ain't gonna lie to you. Chris Bosh had bigger fish to fry than this one. When he took that bottle, I ain't even got to do it. This moment right here, Chris Bosh. First of all, but Bosh Spice was the least that he could have called. At least, especially in this moment, when you took that champagne and you decided to pour it all over your head and face and close your eyes and open your mouth, game, the amount of memes I seen of people of individuals taking things that were like that were like round in sausage form and sticking them in your mouth, gang. I swear to God, this was This was before AI. If he would have did this shit in 2026, I said, God, so many, you know what I mean? It would have been so many pictures of this man with nuclear, with all type of nuclear shebangs in his mouth, bro. It would have been crazy. Like, plus it would have been a whole lot of Ayo, bro. Like, what are we doing, Bosh? Come on, gang. You bogus as hell. Oh man, Jesus. Who the fuck is calling Cooper Flag the main event, bro? World record US ass shit. Wait, what? Say you talking about Joey Chestnut or something? 69 hot dogs? No. I was talking about Chris Bosh and that nuclear photo of him having champagne and he was pouring it all over his face like this and he had his mouth open. He a basketball player. Him and LeBron James had won a championship. And it was like it was a picture. It was actually a video, but somebody screenshotted that part of the video, and he looked crazy. He had his mouth open. He looked like a geech, if I'm being honest. And back in the day, people was taking that picture, and they was putting all type of like, yeah, they was putting all type of shebangs in his mouth, gang. If you know what I'm talking about, penises. They was putting penises in his mouth. As in that thing. Probably the worst photo of somebody being a championship or winning the championship of all time. Can't lie to you, bro. So let's be honest, Joey Chestnut. Joey Chestnut knows how those nuclear. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit is crazy, gang. I've watched that shit a couple times. Like, damn, bro. He be taking them bitches. He be housing them bitches too. Dipping the bread in water. He be eating them shits. I know what the fuck. Said bro was the face of America for that shit. Well, for that, yeah, that's a fact, bro. W video, Jeff. W freaking video, broski. That was crazy. Okay, where's that video at? Tommy NFG. Let's go, Tommy NFG, man. Are you renting? Wait, are we reacting to the Apollo today? No, not today. I low key thought about that as soon as I got off. I mean, as soon as I got off, as soon as I got on stream. I remember though, I didn't download Discord on my PC because I reset this joint like the other day only because it was like freezing and shit. Well, not freezing, but it was taking hella long to download shit. So I gotta re-put Discord back on here, and then we reacting to it for sure tomorrow. Cause I gotta edit something when I get off here. But yeah, we gonna react to it for sure tomorrow. I'm putting that joint on here, and I really want to see that video. Now that I think about it. But yeah, next video is TikTok has wait TikTok has destroyed slang by Tommy NFG. Let's get into it. Let's see what slang TikTok has destroyed. I'm not gonna lie to you. Baltimore has the funniest slang of all time. Baltimore definitely has some like they slang is crazy nuclear, bro. Crazy. To definitely show what's up. So I get bet. I got you. Jesus. Well, I know this. If I'm not mistaken, I think wearing a green hat in China means that you let. I think wearing a green hat in China means that you let other men sleep with your woman or something like that. Pretty much, they say like you a cuck. It's something of the sorts. I think. Yeet or YOLO. Well, for one, if I'm being honest, nobody said yeet in real life. At least I don't remember that shit. Motherfuckers saying like YOLO or like, well, I guess you could say stuff that lasted from Vine was like LMAO and LOL and all that. Wait, what did he say? That's sussy Riz. What? My stepmother asked, "Does it jiggle? Does it? What? What the hell are you talking about, Finji?" Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Uh, Riz, that word really you could thank Casanat for poisoning the brains of the youth with that one, bro. Kai did his big one with that word gang, but he really he stopped using that joint like a long time ago, gang. Like he don't even say that word no more. But kids got so stuck with it, like, oh my god, is that W Riz? You're gonna Riz her? You're gonna Riz that gat? Huh? Do it jiggle? Um, I don't know. Sure. Yes, bro. See, come on, bro. Riz up those W gats. What the hell does that mean? Uh, POV. I swear to God, I'm screaming. Calling 4K. Heather. Simp, Ratio, W, Riz, It's Giving. Yeah, I can't say that this is all TikTok slang. This It's Giving, um, more than likely this if I had to think about it, this might have came from black women. W, this is streaming. Um, Simp, I can't say that this came from TikTok. Ratio, Twitter. Riz, Casanet. I swear to God, this is just universal. POV, depending on what website you on, you feel what I'm saying? Uh, I'm screaming. I don't know. Calling 4K. This is just a saying. I don't think any of this is TikTok saying. Maybe this Heather and this ooh. Oh, oh wait. Is this what is this? OOMF. I don't know what that means. AAVE, African American Vernacular. Who the hell made that up? What the fuck is this? Cap, hella, ain't. This is all dumb. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right now, bro. Everybody, all of a sudden, I want to say probably within the past year and a half, using the word gang is crazy. At least across the streaming world, just across the content world in general. People that have never used that word a day in their life is crazy. Like I be thinking like gang, and people using the word like merch, or people not knowing how to merch, or merching it. Really, it's really merch it, but merch is also a thing too. But it's, how am I gonna say this, bro? That's something us people in Chicago, we used to say merch back in like 2015, gang. Really ain't nobody really merching it like that no more. Now motherfuckers that say it like, really a motherfucker like on what? You know what I'm saying? On what, and merch is basically the same thing. But when you say that, you're supposed to put it on something to make it mean something. You can't say merch and then somebody else be like, yeah, merch, and it doesn't make any sense, gang. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. It kind of blows me because I be like, damn, these people kind of sound kind of corny saying that shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. We could be a hundred. When Kai get a hold of a word game, and it's not even him. It's really like when people outside that see like his clips, mainly his TikTok kids, when they get a hold of the word that he was saying and they start spamming it, it becomes uncool now. She said you look like Cleveland, and she left. Thank you. Said we ever gonna get shop merch? Maybe in the future. In the future, probably. Yes. I mean, but see, here's the thing with Gen Z. I guess you could say younger Gen Z, if I'm being honest. Younger Gen Z, it's a follow the trend type of thing. Whatever the trend is of saying something, of saying what something is, bro, that's what they follow. It's not like it's not even a lead by example. It's about like a being different thing. Being different is AKA being corny versus what was this? You could say like 15 years ago, 2010. Being being different was cool. Being the same as everybody else was corny. You see what I'm saying? I still think that being the same as everybody else, you doing shit that other niggas is doing just because they doing it and you feel like it's cool, but you don't really fuck with this. You a corny ass dick rider. Versus somebody else being different and liking something because they like it. It's much different. This too. Guys who think they not chopped because they act nonchalant. This word too. This nonchalant thing is like, come on, bro. What are we doing? The people who do the whole let me act nonchalant because I feel like this is a thing, or because they see other people do it. They be like, oh, Shay Gilges Alexander, he does the whole nonchalant movement thing. Like he wasn't popping his ass on TikTok before. Or anybody that's doing it that you notice like, yo, you was never doing this nonchalant bullshit before, gang. This is not you. You just think, okay, let me be nonchalant because it's an aesthetic and I fuck with it. Nigga, that's lame as fuck. What are we doing? Well, I mean, I think that's been a thing for a long ass time. Not even just recent as far as like people who are in Gen Z. I think that also started with people who were millennials too. Like just standing around in the club and all that. But I guess you could say older Gen Z and like older Gen Z and people who are millennials, like maybe 30 something and all that. It stems from, how would I say this? It stems from this. It actually goes back to that conversation that this actually goes back to that conversation that we was having beforehand. Finji said, "There's no nonchalant person. It's not real. Said just a sad act." Yeah, it's basically what I just said. Um, but the whole club thing that stems from people not liking the people that's approaching them. Because it's not like men don't approach women in a club. Maybe certain men approach women and they're not approaching them the right way or whatever, or they think that the nigga's ugly. So the reason motherfuckers aren't dancing in the club, for one, the women be cooped up in the little corner or in the section by themselves, and they not trying to dance with or dance on no niggas because they don't want to sing like Horace, or they don't want to be judged by their friends. And most niggas ain't doing no dancing because I can say it's kind of the same thing, but a little bit less of a I don't want to be judged. It's kind of like you don't want to be rejected type of thing. It's one of those. I could just say that, bro. Just being upfront with it. If the woman don't like the man that's approaching her, she's not willing to dance with this nigga or dance on this nigga because it's like he's chopped or whatever. So it's a domino effect. The nigga the shit. If you a nigga and you see a nigga go up to a bitch that you like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, she kind of fire, and she reject this nigga, and then he walking off, and her friends snickering and giggling, you less likely to walk up on this bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you, unless you a nigga that she eyeing for real. But yeah, so yeah, it feels fresh to hear this here that really. It's a fact. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That, and I don't even mean to keep pausing like that. One word, not even a word, but it's two letters, gang, that got literally switched around, gang, was AI. So when you mention AI now, you automatically think artificial intelligence, some bullshit that somebody used to make something fake, instead of it being like, we could say like 8 years ago. 8 years ago, if you said the two letters AI, gang, you thought of Allen Iverson. not some weak ass tech company. This shit or that shit. Me when I see someone use TS as this, people use the two letters TS as this. See, this is like younger Gen Z, probably. I can't even say Gen Alpha because I don't even know if they're old enough to even type or spell. But younger Gen Z, what the hell are we doing? T- TS equals that shit or this shit. Okay, bro. Thank you. Said nah, it's this or these, bro. Get with the lingo. Osama Sun Archive. I don't even know what the hell. That's not even. I ain't gonna lie. I do feel them now. I feel them now. Brands infringing on popular memes that's funny to people, and then being like, "Yo, let us get in on this too," and it's like, "Nah, y'all killed it. Watch out, bro." Uh, ISTF, ID, FK, WDF people. I don't even know what the hell you just said, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, the RBC, yo, like I'm not eating that bullshit, nigga. Jesus, boy. Arizona Iced Tea, Starry. This shit is still around. Starry, who the fuck keeping them in business? I guess maybe everybody that loves Sierra Mist, huh? I think I kind of remember that. Not really though. I ain't gonna lie, Wendy's is still peak. I rock with Wendy's hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I swear to fuck, I don't fucking know why the fuck these people do that. That's what I said. Oh, I was gonna say, what the fuck? Well, yeah, LARPing for me was live action role play instead of it being like, yo, you trying to you not, which would just be like faking it to you making it, or, well, in Chicago, if I'm being honest, bro, nobody's using the word LARPing. I'll just say you front your move. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need TikTok to get a hold of that one. No, we need to keep that in the vault, please. You know what I'm saying? Said K, that was a misclick emoji. I meant this. Oh, so anyway, Shaw, I gotta go. See you next stream. If it's excited for the Apollo reaction. I bet. Appreciate you, Finji. I ain't gonna lie. I feel so bad for the I feel so bad for the teachers nowadays. For the main reason is, bro, I know when TikTok came out, at least when I left school, when TikTok became a thing, boy, I know that really probably had a chokehold on the teachers, bro. Well, I guess you could say early TikTok was just mainly dancing and people recording themselves doing this, all that weak ass shit. But then when TikTok brain rot became a thing, oh my god, teachers when 6, 7 came. Oh my god, I know they probably was so pissed. We definitely will say that this was corny than a motherfucker. Not gonna lie to you, bro. W freaking video, Tommy. W freaking video. Um, what was I finna do? We gonna do this cheats video, then I'm off this bitch. You feel me? So word, Alexander. Don't come, don't come in and say no nuclear shit. I will ban you. The kids who peaked in middle school. Okay, I have to see this because I watched the video on people peaking in middle school. I want to say like 2 weeks ago, but I never like saved it or posted it. But let me see this one. Wait, hold on. The kids who peaked in middle school by cheats. I ain't gonna lie. If we talking like kids who peaked in middle school, this would mean like the most whoever the most popular kid that you went to middle school with, whoever the most popular kid in school was, when they got to high school, their popularity went out the window and never really regained any and never regained that claim to fame because it was like, yo, you was only popular to people in middle school, and you got to high school and it's already popular people there. Like people that's juniors and seniors and they already kind of doing their thing and you're like a nobody. Well, you are a nobody. Facts. Maybe even 20. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna say 30 to 60. I'll say from like 20 to 40 if I'm being honest, bro. That's when you kind of want to hit your peak in between those ages. You know what I'm saying? 30 to 60, maybe, but 60 is kind of pushing it, bro. Anything from 20 to 40 is where you want to hit your peak game. No, that's not my name. And I don't see, but that's the thing. Well, I guess you could say if you peaked in middle school, then there's something wrong with you looking back at middle school, like, oh my god, that was a dope moment. I don't think there's anything wrong with looking back at middle school being like, yeah, that was dope, as long as you didn't peak there. As long as you don't feel like, oh man, this was the most, I guess you could say, important time in your life or whatever, or like the time where you felt not even the most alive, but like maybe the most important, I guess. Yep. Yeah. Like like new mics. Um, how would I say this? What would I say would made you cool? At least when I was in middle school, you got new Jordans. Um, goddamn it, like new Jordans, snapbacks. Uh, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I don't really know. That's really it though. So I can think of. Yeah, see, that's a little different for me. And cheats. See, this is how I know cheats is much younger than me because Snapchat wasn't around when I was in middle school. At least I don't think. When did Snapchat come about? 2014? 2013? I don't remember. I don't remember early Snap. Well, I do remember early Snapchat 'cause I created my Snapchat in like 20. I think I created my Snapchat in like 2014. Yeah, so this peak in the middle school might be a look. It might look a little different for me. Well, it's gonna look a little different because he's talking about like Snapchat streaks and goddamn it, Fortnite probably. Yes, this for the women. This is gonna be the same. Do you cuss? Yes. See this, okay. This for I could describe this for my generation. People that's like 20s. If you from like 24, what I say 24, 24 and up. This was Facebook was popping around this time. Well, yeah, Facebook was the shit when we was in middle school. So if you was on Facebook and I think you had what was it 500 friends, if you had 500 friends on Facebook, you was popping. Instagram didn't get invented until 2013. Yeah, Instagram didn't get invented until 2013. So by the time Instagram started popping off, we was really in high school because Instagram Live didn't come around until like 2015, 2016. So yeah, it so yeah, for me, middle school it was Facebook. If you had 500 friends on Facebook and you was getting like 30 likes and you was doing like you was doing what was it? It was to be honest rates and it was I think it was just to be honest and rates. And if you was doing those and you got hella people to comment up on your shit, you was popping. I don't know what those people are doing now though. Yep. Nepotism. See this wasn't nepotism. This was more of a mix between I guess you could say the really popular dude and the girl that he described that like looked older than most women that were her age and had a lot of clout already and they had took pictures with like famous rappers and all that. At least for me in Chicago. That's what this was. Not nepotism, but just having motion. I get you could say quote unquote having motion because nobody really knew who the fuck this person was. They were just able to get pictures with certain people and be connected to certain individuals. I guess you could say because they had a little bit of motion, whatever. So this is a mixture of those two, at least in my brain. See, but back then, designer was more of like Coach and Michael Kors. Coach, Michael Kors. If a motherfucker had, well, you could say Coach, Michael Kors, and like Burberry, but motherfuckers ain't had no Gucci. Motherfuckers ain't had no Louis. If you was rocking that shit, more than likely you had some either some fake shit or your peoples was balling. Well, see, being a loser, I guess you can say. Well, I'm not gonna say being a loser in middle school could be a benefit because you could be a loser in middle school and also be a loser in high school. I would say this: being chopped in middle school could be a benefit because your glow up stage is well. If I'm being honest, your real glow up, I guess you could say, proverbial glow up, don't really happen till you hit adulthood. But you could be like overly chopped in middle school and then get to high school and be overly decent. A lot of women went through that. Niggas go through that too, but mainly for the women, if I'm being honest. Yep. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Being I think bro, you being socially awkward at 12, 13, 14, or just awkward in general is a thing. Like you kind of have to go through that, and then you grow out of it as you get older. You feel what I'm saying? Like by the time you reach, if okay, let's say you being awkward at 12, 13, 14. By the time you hit, and I get these age gaps ain't that big, but by the time you get to 17, which is your junior year or your senior year, depending on when your birthday land or whatever. By the time you get to those two grades, you really aren't gonna be awkward anymore, or you shouldn't be. At least you grow out of it, I guess. Facts. Pressure. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a part of this. I was a part of this group, but not. Well, no, I ain't gonna lie. I was a part of this group, but not to the extent where it's like, oh, he's doing this because he wants to act cool or be cool with these other people that's also doing it. But I was doing it because I wanted to. Like I wasn't smoking weed in middle school because it was like, oh shit, this is the popular thing to do. My friends are doing it. Mainly because I was I was in third grade and knew motherfuckers that was smoking weed and cigarettes and all that dumbass shit. Niggas was doing that and I wasn't doing it then. It wasn't until middle school I was like, man, you know what? I want to try this. And then I did it and I was like, okay, I fuck with this. And then you just keep on keeping on and shit like that, bro. It's not, and at least for me, it wasn't a, oh, let me do this to be more cooler than the next motherfucker. If anything, it was more of people being like, yo, I feel like this guy's cool because he's doing this. Or like, damn, bro, you be smoking and getting high and shit, how that shit feel and shit like that. And to me, in my thought process in my brain, it was like people was like, yo, what the fuck? How is he doing that? That's a fact. Bro, I can only imagine. At least back then, well, yeah, I could say back then it really wasn't that big of a push for people to do certain things. At least like smoke weed, drink, and all that. Even though you had very few people doing it. Out of 10 people, it might have been like maybe two motherfuckers that was doing that shit, and they wasn't even doing it for real, for real. Cause I could say when I was getting high back in middle school, I wasn't smoking weed every day, gang. I was smoking weed when I could. It's like, yo, oh, somebody got some weed, or you got you got $5 to buy a little bit of bag, a little ass bag or a joint or some shit like that. You would go smoke or some shit. But it was never an everyday process thing. Even kids who was drinking, motherfuckers would drink and they have a beer or a cup of some alcohol and that'd be it. And it was never. But I think in today's world, it's probably so heavily influenced on kids to be like, yo, you want to take this perk, or you want to smoke this weed, or do you want to drink this lean, or whatever the fuck, which is crazy because there's so much access to shit now. Versus back then, you had to know somebody who knew somebody because everybody was selling everybody weed, gang. If you didn't know nobody who could get weed for you and give you something, more than likely you was getting your ass finessed or you just weren't getting shit. Really, that shit expires when you hit freshman year, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. Freshman year, so well, as soon as you graduate 8th grade, I should say, that whole hey, yo, I'm cool than a motherfucker. I'm overly extra popular. That shit's going out the window, bro. Yep, that's a fact. Facts. Yep, make friends, be involved, like shit, even go to parties and all that. But you ain't got to indulge in all the bullshit, drinking and smoking and all that shit. Because at the end of the day, that shit not gonna mean nothing, bro. You gonna it's gonna get to a point where it's like, yo, gang, this shit doesn't mean anything to me. Why the fuck did I even do this? And trust me, this is coming from a motherfucker who quit smoking like 2.5 years ago or like 3 years ago. That shit was really when I'm thinking about it now, like damn, bro, I was getting high in middle school. That shit was ass. Like why the fuck was I doing that? It was fun at the time, but it was like yo, in hindsight being 2020, the fuck was I doing? W freaking video cheats. W freaking video, bro. Let me check some of the comments. Uh, Peak Elementary School. Peak in my mother's womb. Jesus said the Ocean Gate intro is diabolical, bro. Peak in kindergarten. Jesus. It said I'm never gonna hit my peak, which is good. Well, you will, but say instantly click this video and save to watch later. Facts. Said holy shit. Said holy shit. That was my old school. What the fuck? Damn. Said man, half of my middle school peaked. Wait, half of my middle school peaked. Half of my middle school peaked in middle school. Said every classroom was full of Wait, what? Every classroom was full of locusts. Said I don't think you know how many teachers had mental breakdowns in those classrooms. Damn. Um, said when I was still in elementary school, I remember this girl. Said she's quite popular because she's smart and responsible. I mean, I guess, bro. I'm like, I don't even know how much sense that makes, but okay. So I knew this guy who moved in halfway through middle school. So I never cared. So I never cared for that bum. It's kind of creepy, not gonna lie, but everyone loved him. So he decided to hold himself back in 8th grade to play football one last time in middle school. To must haven't heard a positive word about that guy since. He held himself back. God damn. Shit, there's two sides in me. So I peaked in high school. Wait, hold on, let me. So there's two sides in me. I peaked in high school. Had a few good friends, played instruments, had fair parents, had fair parents, a simple, to my some, a simp, I don't know. Said the best at Smash Bros in the entire school. So said I'm in my peak in my early 20s, no friends, no one to talk to, just to chill. in my apartment with my cats, editing YouTube videos, playing Splatoon. Splatoon? What the fuck is that? Mario Kart with my sister to my son. And a well paying job considering my age situation. So I don't know which I prefer. Okay. Said middle school was generally the hardest time period in my life. Said I'm in my late 20s now, bro. So I don't feel like I peaked in high school. Wait. So I did feel like I peaked in high school for a while, and I was struggling in my early years as an adult. So from around 24 onward, so adult life has been a lot better. W's. So anyone who ironically considered themselves a TikToker influencer and has no desire to do anything else definitely peaked in middle school. I mean, I'm guessing she's just finished watching Death Stalin, whatever, my nigga. Shit was kind of comment section wasn't good. I thought it was gonna be decent, but I'm gonna report you in a minute. Nigga, shut up, man. Stream's over, bro. W2 hour stream, bro. What do you keep spamming my name for again? You said I was doing a reaction, bro. What are you doing? But W reaction, W videos, W's all across the board. I will catch y'all niggas tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? Love y'all niggas. I am tired. Deuces Twitch, deuces YouTube. I'm out. I'm curious on what SHA stands for. It's the first three letters of my name, bro. First three letters of my name, gang. Tell Finji I love him. Alright, bro, I got you. Trust me, I'll tell him. I got you for sure, gang. I appreciate y'all, you dig?